Hello and welcome to Kedrick Farms. We're back with another episode of the Minnesota Millennial Farmer map. And we have moved on. It's late autumn. We finished our harvest last episode. And what we need to do here real quick is get some of this machinery cleaned up a little bit and switched over to doing fall tillage. And while we set up some workers to help us with fall tillage, we're going to check out some of the animal stuff on the map. And so real quick, we've had some conversation. I put a poll out yesterday on which parts we should, which animals we should do. And so what I did is went ahead and bought all the animals because I do intend to try out all the different animals on the map. So I've purchased the land for the animals through nefarious means, but I'm still going to work on acquiring more land and things like that through the normal gameplay. So all we did was add in the land items, and so I'm really excited to try those out. By a landslide, cows has won, so we're going to go check out the cow area here in a little bit. I also wanted to just put out a huge thank you to everybody who's joined the channel recently. We've been growing really fast the last few weeks. I did install auto drive based on some comments, and so one of the great things about all of the comments from everybody on the videos is I'm learning a lot about new mods and things to try. And so we might try out auto drive here soon. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. So I don't know that I will get to that in this particular video, but it's coming soon. And I just realized that this trailer is not as clean as I would like it to be. So we're going to just hit this for one more second here. And, oh, there I see the dirt going away. All right, perfect. So this is going to be a little bit different style episode because we've got a lot of the field work already done. I think we are going to get rid of that 9RX just because I've had so many problems trying to get course play and workers and things to use it effectively. I think if I spend some time on it, I could probably get it fine-tuned, but I think that I would rather use the 9RT here. For a lot of the stuff that I would normally have used the 9RX for. But that's just current thinking. Let's think this through. I think I'm going to have the 9RT run one of the tillage and then put the 8R on the other one. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, we left our Mahindra out in the field. We got to go get rid of that here in a second too. So I'm going to go ahead and hook this up, and we're just going to get the tillage started real quick before we jump out and do some other things here. So we're getting pretty efficient at the whole course play thing now again. It took a little while to knock the rust off. And so we're going to come in here. We're going to set it to field work. Click on our field. We're going to do... 2 tools. We'll do 2 headland passes, why not? And I don't think we need to do anything special here other than what I wanted to do. Yeah, so I could set an angle. I'm not going to. I was going to try and be fancy and set a angle for the guys to work at, but I think we'll just do this. We don't need to break anything right out of the gate. So we're going to do 1 left. First waypoint. Convoy mode, probably not a big deal by the time I get the other guy started. And so let's go ahead and drive course. He should get up here and unfold. Perfect, giving me just enough time to save our Mahindra from getting run over here. I do think I'm going to try and change this out for something. Somebody said that they found a Polaris Ranger. That might be good. I really like just like a Sportsman or something, but this thing is nice and zippy, so we'll keep using it for now. Man, these combines got dirty. Where am I going? We need a tractor. I can't just drive a disc all by myself. Vertical tillage tool. Gotta find a better place to store our hoses as well. Just leaving it laying on the ground there. I did also pick up a few other mods again from the description. The comments in the description or in the comments section. And those specifically were on the mod hub. I'm trying to find, I think they're in crop protection. I've got the pump, which I don't think is as useful as, I think it was a pallet. Yeah, so I've got the refillable chemical storage pallets here, so I can actually pump into them using the hose system. So that'll be super helpful. Apparently I'm going to have to turn off the auto drive GUI with each tractor. Interesting. And then course play, I want this course. I want field work, and he's going to do the right side. He's going to drive from the first waypoint. And I'm just going to drive him out here. And this is really the first Whoa, what did I just do? Stop, driver. Apparently I turned over too fast. Yep, okay, well there's this episode's crash counter. Starting off nice and early. What was I about to say? Oh, this is really the first opportunity for us to see the multi-terrain angle in action on the actual game map. So that is working apparently, which is good. I had complete faith that it was working, but you know, it's always good to get the visual verification here. Good deal. Okay, I wanted to check on this guy real quick. Let me get in. This guy is going to take 48 minutes. Good deal. You guys have fun with that. So we've got our tillage going, and I think now we just need to think about what we're doing with these guys. I think we're going to just park these up here so that I can wash them in a moment. I don't know how long the hose is, so I'm actually going to park this one on the other side here so that we can hit both of them. At some point we'll need to get another header. I think this big bean header, while it was cool with the air system on it, a little bit too big of a header for these combines because their pipes are so short, and so we might have to just get some normal headers here to operate efficiently moving forward. I'm excited to see that auto drive also has a grain cart unloading mode where the tractor will go onto the field and unload the combine while he's driving, and it's the two mods, course play and auto drive, are actually built to work together. They both have options to make sure that they're interacting with the other, which I thought was really cool. So I'm more excited than ever to give this auto drive thing a shot, and I think this is going to be a perfect map for it because we've got the just one big circle road around the outside. If we look at the map here, right, the majority of our road is just this one road that goes all the way around the map. And so that should be fairly straightforward to create a network. I just got to drive around the map once or twice, going each way, and we'll be good to go. So with these combines washed up, we might as well just get everything in the shed here. I think we're ready to drive over and check out the cow farm though. So let me just toss these in the shed real quick and we'll go do that. Alright, so we are going to run over to the cow farm. And I'm just looking at the map real quick. I think the best way to do that would be to drive by. Actually, let's just drive by and look at the other farms that are on the way. So the pig farm is on the way, kind of, depending on how you define on the way. So let's go ahead and just run over and look at the pig farm. We already went and looked at the chickens at one point, so I don't think we've really checked out the pig farm in any meaningful way. I know we kind of stopped at each of them for just a moment in one of the videos, but we weren't really looking at it in a way that we were about to start farming with it. So now that we've owned the farms, Donnie's pig farm, we're gonna go ahead and just go check it out in more detail. It's a nice house with a little shed there. We've got some of these older storage buildings, you know, coverings to park some equipment under. This is a fairly standard exterior pig setup. I was kind of hoping to see some modern hog sheds for pigs here in an American style map. So that's probably the only thing I would change from a hog farm perspective would have been to put an American style enclosure in here, something that could hold, you know, a few hundred pigs. But yes, all right, we'll definitely do this. I'm kind of curious now. Where's the loading section? How many can this actually hold was the question that I had in my mind. And I'm guessing it's here. And we can hold an unknown amount of pigs. Do I have an animals menu now that I own things? Where... I'm trying to remember where's the animal... Oh, it's seasons. There's an animals menu here. I've got the MN cow pasture, sheep. I don't have an actual count here. I just have them. So chickens need wheat and barley. Pigs need corn, wheat, barley, soybeans, canola, sunflowers, grass and hay. TMR. Alright, so I think we're going to need some wheat/barley. If I remember correctly, I can plant wheat in the winter here. So if we get things done, I might put some winter wheat in just to get us a kick started on that, since a few different animals are going to need that eventually. I can plant it. I can't harvest it until next fall anyway, though. So what's the benefit of doing winter wheat then? It's kind of odd. Okay. Let's jump back in our truck here and finish our tour. Where's my truck? And so I think we're all set here. I think I've got a good grasp on this. If you were playing a small multiplayer setting, this would actually be kind of a fun little farm to have. There's lots of storage for equipment there. That would actually be a lot of fun. A little multiplayer setup on this map. like, you know, maybe 3 players, or, you know, you could do a few more if a couple of you were working the same farm together. But it looks like a good 3 farm setup between the hog farm, the Millennial Farmer farm, and then the cow farm that we're going to now. Cow, sheep, horse, I guess. Alright, so we're here at this farm setup. So there's some extra storage here. I guess we kind of own all of this now. So let's just hop on out here. It's kind of a cool looking old tractor mod with a auger here. Not sure it's being used for anything, but it looks cool. And so we've got lots of buildings. We got some silage bunkers. I wonder if this is technically a silage bunker. No, it's just a fence. Okay. So we've got the horse area, which horses work a bit different with seasons, so that would be more like a livery type setup. We've got some more storage out here, which is cool. And then, what does this sign say? Let's go take a look. Windy Drew Sheep Farm. Okay, got like a water pump there. I'm wondering if I can get water from that building. And then, yeah. I think we've got sheep back here. Just walk on back here and take a look. Another old tractor. So we've got all of our sheep stuff here. So we'll be able to run sheep in here if we want. Good deal. I kind of want to check out this old little house back here since we're over here. Jump. Okay. I'm going to turn this on just to see if I come across anything I can interact with. I wonder if I could actually use the boat. Nope, it's just here to look cool. It does look cool. What's this thing? Okay. Some nice little abandoned outbuildings. Little garden or something. I feel like this is a door that I could open. Whoops. Guess not. Alright. It faked me out. That's fine. So let's go check on the actual cow part of the cow farm now, I suppose. Since that's what we're really here for. So it looks like the cows are going to go out in that section, maybe. So we've got a watering trough here, most likely. Can I open this? Apparently no. So this is where I'll buy the cows, where I'll feed them. This looks like a very FS17-esque cow structure. Oh, we got our milk trigger. Alright. We've got the feed ring out here, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to work. Well, we definitely can put some cows in here, though. Does this open? This does open. Nice. And then what do we got up here? So we've got a couple of sell points up here that we now own the land that they're on, I guess. Just check that out real quick, and I think we're good to go on this. So knowing that we own the things necessary. Oh yeah, this is the weird part where there are a bunch of people walking around. Which is fine that they're walking around here. I don't know why they're walking down the road over there. Alright. we're good here. So we stopped into the dealer and told him we were thinking about getting rid of our 9RX, and he's talked me into demoing this 1890 because we needed to put a little bit of wheat in, some winter wheat, and so we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. We've got the pull behind 1910, and I think what we're going to do is put some wheat in this bigger field back here, field number 4. I think that's going to be a good field for this to try this out. So I think I've got to go through this cornfield over here to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. This is going to give us some more wheat as well as some straw for our animals at some point here. So this felt like a good trade-off before we get rid of the 9RX, because this is one beefy planter here. Let me get my HUD back on for a second. And so I think we're gonna just do this one a little manually. Let's see, how big is this planter gonna actually end up being? It's a great question. Or seeder, I should say. Air drill. It's so big. It unfolds extremely slow, which is probably realistic, but not great for individuals such as myself who want to go. I believe this is actually going to be the same width as the planter that we're using, so that should be interesting. This should direct drill into the ground though, so I've got that hope going at least. And let's switch to the right thing. The trailer and the drill are on the same level here when it comes to looking at the attachments. So I'm just a little disoriented trying to figure out which one I have selected at any given time. But it looks like the seeder is going. We're planting some wheat. Multi-terrain angle is working out here pretty good as well. We need more descriptors, and we're driving all over the place. All right, buddy, let's see if we can go straight for a little bit. Gotta capture a screenshot. Good times. So we're going to go ahead and put some wheat in here. This is winter wheat is a thing on this map here, so in this season's geo, I should say. This 9RX is very disorienting to drive and pull this big seeder. The seeder pulls hard. But I don't know. I've always just I really love how it looks. I've just always had a hard time driving the articulated tractors.
In the beginning, there was time. No room for darkness to take place. Calling for the light in the mystery.
thoughts of leaving, when thoughts get thrown around, but we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out, 'cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. But this time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. We both have thoughts of leaving, when thoughts get thrown around, but we keep going on believing, and on till we're all cried out, 'cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it. But this time it's not about escaping. We don't feel like it. We don't feel like it. 'Cause we don't feel like throwing it all away. We don't feel like it.
All right, so that was a fun piece of equipment to demo, even though I don't think we're gonna keep it. It's just not our style, isn't the right word. It's just not a good fit for our farm, mostly due to some minor issues with the mod. However, it's a really detailed, well put together mod. I love the air cart. I love the seeder. It would work really well on flatter maps. This was by LR Modding, so I probably won't drop this in the mod list just because we're gonna not be using it. But if you head over to LR Modding on Facebook, you should be able to find this. And then, yeah, I think this 9RX is on its way out the door. It doesn't work well with GPS. It's got some issues with course play, and so, you know, I just don't know if it's a good fit for my play style right now at this point in time. So we might have to pick up another one of these 9RTs because this thing pulls like a champ. And the 8R is having a problem with this vertical tillage tool. I'd love to get some more recommendations on any other good things that can handle the plowing, vertical tillage tools, plows, rippers, etc. That work well. I've got a couple of ripper mods, but they don't work that well, to be honest. I mean, they work, but they've all got some glitches, and I'm running out of time to fix mods right now. The one I'm thinking of, like the tires just go crazy and spin around, and yeah, it just doesn't work out very well sometimes. It has a lot of different little issues. But I would love to get some more American style tillage equipment to try out here, rather than just running these two for everything. So if you've got some recommendations, let me know. Otherwise, I think that we are going to just get this back up into the yard here and wrap up the episode. Had a lot of fun trying out this equipment. I've got some ideas for other equipment to try out in the spring, and we will be actually getting kicked off with animals soon. I think that the next thing that we need to do is get some grass going, and so we've got a lot of grass over here just by the cows and stuff, and so I think next episode will be buying the appropriate equipment for grass and hay, and then we will also be doing some silage here soon to make sure that we can make TMR for the cows. And so I think that next harvest we'll plant one of the smaller fields will be silage, and we'll be playing around with some of that equipment. I've got a nice US version of the 9000 series forage harvester, so that'll be a lot of fun to play around with. So with that, I think that this is going to wrap up this field here for us. And so that's all for today. Kedrick, out.